Marriage isn't for everyone, and today I'm going to cover celebrities who don't want to get married. Welcome back to Celeb Trends. Let's get into the video. Number 10, Oprah Winfrey. We all know that Oprah Winfrey and Stedman Graham have been together well over 30 years and still haven't gotten married. Many have wondered why Oprah and Stedman have never tied the knot, and the answer is simple. Their relationship wouldn't have worked out. Oprah believes that if she had married Stedman, their relationship would have crumbled. At one point, he did propose to Oprah, and she did say yes to the proposal. After saying yes, though, Oprah started to have doubts about them until she realized it wasn't Stedman that she was doubting, it was marriage in general. She liked the thought of marriage, but wasn't willing to make all the sacrifices that came with it.
Recognizing that I am connected to the energy of all creation, that I am a part of it, and it is always a part of me. Joining us today is my good
Number 9, Ricky Gervais. Ricky Gervais has been with his partner, Jane Fallon, since the two started dating when they met in college back in 1982. Even though the two have been together for literal decades, don't hold your breath for a wedding. Marriage isn't in the cards for Ricky, and it never has been. According to Ricky, they also don't have any religious motivation to get married, and he didn't see the point in doing it. The two are still going strong today, regardless of their marital status.
Baby Yoda. Oh, that's Joe Pesci, sorry. I love you, man, don't have me whacked. But tonight isn't just about the people in front of the camera.
Number 8, Kourtney Kardashian. We all remember when Kourtney Kardashian was dating Scott Disick. The two were together for years and even had 3 kids together. The only thing they didn't do is get married. Kourtney is very nonchalant about marriage and doesn't see it as a priority. She's very much open to marriage if it feels right. However, she also feels like she's really not missing out on anything. She feels like she's content where she's at in life and doesn't really see that changing anytime soon.
And it is sadly up to us as consumers to try and figure out what is safe and not safe, which is...
Number 7, Shakira. Shakira first met her boyfriend, superstar soccer player Gerard Piqué, back in 2011 when she was filming her music video for Waka Waka, and he was featured in the video. When they first met, they were head over heels for each other, and they've been together ever since. The couple has 2 kids together, but they're still not married, and they don't plan on getting married, ever. Shakira refuses to marry Gerard, and she's not budging on that stance. The reasoning behind that is quite simple. Marriages scare the shit out of her, and she fears that she would only see her as the wife and everything will change. Number 6, Diane Keaton. Legendary actress Diane Keaton has had quite a few high-profile romances over the years, including Al Pacino. She has 2 children that she adopted, however, despite all those relationships, she never got married. Diane has joked that she's a failure as she's never gotten married like many other actresses in Hollywood. She oftentimes thinks whether or not she regrets never getting married, and of course, like any other person, she wonders if she ever missed out on anything. Number 5, Kylie Minogue. Back in 2017, Kylie and her ex-fiancé Joshua Sassy called it quits. The fact that she wasn't entirely interested in marriage most likely had a lot to do with their engagement coming to an end. Kylie claimed that she never pictured herself getting married, even though she did say yes to his marriage proposal. She felt like being engaged was an experiment to her because it showed her that getting married was something that she didn't really want. As a result, she doesn't think that marriage is for her. Number 4, Goldie Hawn. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell have been together for literal decades, however they never tied the knot. They first met back in 1983 and they've been together ever since. To them, marriage wasn't going to change what they already had together, and that is a piece of paper declaring them legally married, and it wouldn't change their relationship at all. In their eyes, they were pretty much already married and they were happy with that. The two are a happy couple, despite not being married to one another, and they wouldn't change a thing. Number 3, Charlize Theron. Believe it or not, Charlize doesn't have any sort of interest in getting married. She really hasn't been out in the dating scene, for starters. Getting in a relationship and finding someone to marry one day was something that wasn't really important to her. She also doesn't really understand why people are so perplexed as to why she doesn't want to ever get married. Even though she doesn't intend on getting married, that doesn't mean she doesn't want to meet someone and fall in love at some point. Number 2, Whoopi Goldberg. Whoopi Goldberg is another celebrity that isn't interested in marriage. Over the years, she's gotten married a total of 3 times, but apparently so only got married because she thought that's what she was supposed to do. After going through 3 marriages and 3 divorces, she figured out that marriage really wasn't for her, and she wasn't going to get married to someone just because society wanted her to. Her last divorce was in 1995, and she hasn't gotten married since. Number 1, Susan Sarandon. Susan Sarandon was with Tim Roberts for 23 years before they eventually called it quits in 2009. The two have 2 children together, but they never married. Like many other people, marriage really didn't fit in their lifestyle, and they weren't interested in ever officially tying the knot. To Susan, she believes that when you get married, you're more likely to take each other for granted, and that's something that she really didn't want. So, to prevent that from happening, she avoided marriage at all costs. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.